everything's running proper.
Let's see.
Maybe. Looks like. Smells like. Smells like metal. Oh, we're alive. Good. Make sure you share it with your friends.
I think we're...
We are alive and breathing and full of the spirits. Yes.
No, I'm not drinking. What are you talking about?
Hello, my name is Maximo, your humble host of the HellCrashers system on this wonderful day. I'm also played as Mek Plays, who also is doing other weird things in the background. Don't know what that orc has been doing, but Xenos are Xenos, and who knows what they do. I even the Emperor, he's even confused about that sometimes. It's okay, I'm even confused. Other than that, Lucas, your turn.
For some reason, by the way, something I wish to bring up before we continue. For some reason, our live screen, like our thumbnail for the live is still the old one.
Yes, it's because we didn't update it though.
Okay, so, something to keep in mind before we, in the tail end of this campaign.
Well, you are the main owner of this channel, of course.
No, I have given the same rights to both channels. Anyway, so please continue, Lucas.
Greetings. It's Art of War here, playing Lucas. Currently missing another, 10-15% of my body.
You'll grow back.
I'm gonna become by the end of this, I'm gonna become a Jatari Creedsman.
Don't get
scary and impressive.
Docs excited. Put the tool down. No.
Speaking of docs.
No butt. Only cheeks. Back to
Hello. This is Docs 404, being played by Dr. Luamoon. Yeah. If you want, Lucas, there are plenty openings for the Sectari regiment there. We're always recruiting.
If not, you can always become a servitor.
No.
Yeah.
He won't be lobotomized. He'll still remember everything.
Speaking of lobotomy, hello, Malton.
Hello. Hopes everyone doing okay.
Careful now. You might cause the perils of the warp.
No, that's just the objective. But looks like others people forget
Oh,
to do.
you're objectifying now, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh yeah, by the way, everybody, all your objectives.
No. Okay.
Oh, and while we're at it, Muldoon and Dogs, would you like to exchange your campaign cards?
Ha!
Oh, I rolled a 2. That's
Yeah, I'll exchange mine this time.
Oh, why? Come on, that's such a good one.
Use my tremendous bulk to dominate social situation. I get to bully people.
Throw
Oh,
it up
you
there.
too? Fantastic.
Yeah, it's enemies without. One of my cards just randomly generate a counter for no reason.
Cool.
That
I
would
like this
not
card.
go
I'm
well.
keeping it.
What does this one do?
This
I
is
mean,
a
you
very
got another
good
one of the
card.
funny ones. Also,
Oh.
Dogs, I don't want to say that I told you so last night, but you see the pattern, right?
Mm-hmm. Why am I so goddamn lucky with these rolls? And other stuff.
Also, Lucas, thank you. There you go.
This card both could be a good thing and a bad thing at the same time.
Oh, let me tell you, there is no good thing that comes with that card for anyone, and that's the best part about it.
What do you mean?
That all I'm going to say for the audience, and one of the players is going to get which card I'm talking about. We use this card at the final session of a campaign we're running with Space Marines,
Oh, okay.
and it basically ended the campaign.
So someone just figured out, oh, it's that card.
Oh, it's a whoopsie, I dropped the Exterminator's card.
You literally
You
hold
know
the
what?
stream
Just
hostage.
exterminate.
Nobody tell anyone. Nobody tell anyone. That card is best played when nobody expects it.
You know what? Sure, I'm gonna keep it. Why not? I will.
mean,
you literally
You
have the
just
whole.
got it.
You
You
literally
just
have
got
the
it,
whole
so-
campaign hostage now with that card.
pretty
With
much.
the strength and power it has, maybe.
I mean, just consider its radius and the cult we're fighting,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I can already hear Ode to Joy playing in the background. So, I'm gonna take a recap for this week if nobody has a problem with that.
Sure.
Okay.
Alright, thank you everyone. Last we left our agents, as the game likes to call them. They were facing off against the Space Marine renegade known as Vadax Kass. He and his squad of Marines proved to be quite a threat to our agents, traumatically injuring two of them, with Lucas losing a foot and an arm, and Muldoon suffering intense internal damage.
Battle scars. Yeah.
Haha.
However, the party managed to succeed against all odds and fight against the Marines and prevail well at it, having successfully snuffed out the mortal lives of 5 legionnaires. They were too much afraid that they had already failed when the ancient machine spirit of the night before them came to life, only to shortly after be astonished by the fact that all the machine spirit seemingly did was banish the demon that had taken over the estate. With this news, and the miracle of the Omnissiah witnessed by them, the agents decided to head back up the elevator and get in contact with their allies up top, who told them that, and correct me if they didn't actually say this, they had basically dealt with some of the forces upstairs when the scion of the family turned against them, and they were holding outside the elevator area. Correct?
Yep. I believe
Yeah.
so.
Uh-huh.
Alright? So, as we enter the territory of our campaign once again, we're going to pick up from where we left off, with the elevator arriving at the top level of its shaft. And I guess without further ado, here we go, because I'm bad at segues.
Vroom vroom.
We go to the med base slash mechanic shop.
Not yet.
As long as we don't get one
Either
of
way,
those
it's
other
gonna be called the
nightmares.
Chop Shop. Either way, it's gonna be called the Chop Shop afterwards.
Yep.
No, I don't want
at the
any more
bright side.
nightmares. I already had my. I'm still corpulent. I'm fat.
Oh no, the Fat Maximo is back.
I've been fat.
So, to explain the scene, as you guys get up and out of the elevator, Maximo, who is, I think, slightly wounded.
Slightly. I'm more than slightly.
Oh, okay. Maximo, wounded Maximo is carrying Lucas essentially over his shoulder,
Bridal style, actually.
I
What
assume
a threat.
I assume he's facing the front so you can actually like see what's happening
Yes.
and possibly shoot with his plasma pistol.
Yep.
Yes, I want him to be carried by a prince.
You know what? You're holding him like you're cuffing him in one arm like a baby.
Baby
He's just
arm
pointing a plasma
bridal
pistol
styling
around.
him.
Yeah.
Basically,
Your gun is
he's
Lucas now.
it's basically how Scooby Doo jumps in Shaggy's arms.
Oh yeah. Now I get what you mean.
That's the bridal style.
Yeah, and he's just aiming his plasma pistol out like a maniac.
Stop shaking too much. You're getting blood on my uniform.
Anyway.
thought I
Muldoon,
felt some
I
reading.
assume, is holding himself together with whatever magic he has, because again, you're mostly a warp manifestation by now.
Yeah. You know, just siphoning the powers of the war because it's fun.
Yeah, you know, using the warp to keep your insides inside.
Yeah.
And Dox is, if I remember correctly, mostly gay.
All my shock's been used, but I only took 4 wounds of 11
You
at the
can
moment,
refresh your
so...
shock
Oh,
by spinning
Dox
your
is
right-
also wounded at that point.
Yeah, we're all
Everyone's
kind of
wounded.
messed up right now.
Yeah, everyone is looking. Okay, so this was a difficult fight, huh? So everybody's looking bad right now. And as you
Probably
come,
feel like I should do medic tests for everyone here.
well, this is a hostile area, so maybe don't stick around too long. But yeah, as you get up and away and out of the elevator, the thing you notice is that it appears they have used some of the like furniture and statues to block the way to the stairs. And General Ford and Comms Officer Strelok are basically bunkered down behind the barricade, just occasionally peeking to see if anyone's coming. You can see that Strelok has essentially run out of meltagun to fire, and he has resorted to using his last pistol. Same as Ford, who is by default using a last pistol. And as soon as the two of you arrive, Ford goes, "Oh, you actually made it."
I've re-survived, although with difficulty.
Well, kind of the same here. I am mostly fine thanks to my protections. And he taps the little gorget that he has around his neck. But it seems Starlock here might require some Medicaid. And as he says that, you guys notice there's like a superheated, like cooled off hole going straight through Starlock's leg. Like straight through his thigh.
I believe they're all due for Medicaid checks here when again.
I can rub dirt in it if you want.
I will be fine, sir. Well, you sure will. But you still will need Medicaid. Now, for the most part, I do believe that the enemy has withdrawn.
Good.
Or fled, for that matter. I am not aware of what state our Chimera is in, but I truly do hope for the best here, Emperor be with us, who might escape this nightmare.
Maximo will nod at that. But
Oh.
I need a hot shower anyways. I'm too stinky and fat.
Indeed. Well, since you're all here, there's no reason bunkering down anymore. We might as well make our exit.
Let's make it dramatic. Anyone got any bombs left?
No, it's blow up in my face.
Oh, do not worry about that.
I lost all my
Uh,
bombs down there. unfortunately.
Ford literally stands in front of the barricade and you see him rearing up his right arm. And then he just throws it forward and just, power fist. He blows all of the barricade apart.
No, we need the cool guy explosion. Okay.
We'll have plenty of explosions where we're going. Big man, just be sure to stay alive till then.
Oh, it's hard to kill me. It's hard.
Yes, you are hard to kill, but look at Lucas a little bit.
Because he's a master. He does not have the faith in the mustache.
I twist my mustache. And what about me?
You survived without limb damage.
Well,
Speaking of, is he alive? Says Ford, squinting his eyes towards Lucas.
Yes, I'm alive.
Oh, she can talk too, okay. That's great.
I think I should too.
You want to find out? Right
Well,
now we need...
Well, agents, I think we need to make our exit now.
Agreed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get
Our
out of here.
conditions are severe. We need to move.
As you begin walking up the stairs with those two, I assume, you basically find a series of corpses with las gun wounds or superheated remains of limbs scattered about. A lot of the stairs here have basically been disfigured by the Melta blasts towards the lower part of the staircase. And the more you ascend further, you find more and more signs of the battle that went on as these two guys tried to make the way here. And as you're going, Ford says, "Well, to tell you what happened to us, the scion of my friend, the young Atlas, he tried
traitor, right?
he tried to kill us during his little soiree. Now, needless to say, we did not go in there without expecting it. So naturally, when we pulled guns against him, he wasn't really ready for that.
Oh,
Ironically, he and his co-conspirators only brought knives. In this case, we brought a gun to a knife fight.
Ha! Suckers!
However, it was his estate's guards that were the issue. They started pouring in, and alongside them there were some of this cult nonsense with them. And he says, gesturing to one of the cultists that is lying dead on the stairs.
serves them for being traitor.
Well, a little while before you contacted us, we noticed that they had stopped coming. Likely, sensing the fall of their leader, they probably fled.
Good.
Possibly, the knight we found downstairs was capable of cleansing the corruption in this place.
Oh, you found the knight?
Indeed,
It's still good.
they were trying to convert it for their dark machinations, but we have luckily prevented that.
Good, then we'll have no issue when I can explain to you the rest that I uncovered.
What did you uncover?
I will say more when we're at camp.
Okay.
Right now, feel like the walls have ears.
Can I check for more?
Can you burn the paintings? They look at me funny.
Probably check
This
all
whole
specs, make
place
sure
will
nothing's ahead.
This whole place will likely need to be purged of malign influences once this war is done. Until then, we must soldier on. and as you guys are discussing, you're shortly coming out to the courtyard. And the scene you witnessed there is basically like, as soon as you step out, you see like the stairs leading up to the entryway of the estate are just littered with estate guards and cultists, just lying dead. The Chimera appears bruised but working, and you notice that the last guns on the side pointing towards the door are still smoking.
Looks like it's still functioning. Good.
Some of the well, you left 4 of them, so I will say that a couple of the servitors are still functioning. You do see like 2 of them are like basically shot down at this point, but 2 of them are still like rotating around looking for targets.
They did their job.
Beep. Beep. Beep.
And as you guys approach the Chimera, what was his name again? Hold on. Sergeant Adler pops the back hatch and says, "Welcome back, sir. Did things go as expected, sir?"
No.
Oh,
but
sure.
Yes.
Well, what the big man said, Sergeant. Atish, we need to return to camp. To command, Atish. Care to give me a report on what happened here while we begin? So, yes, sir. The heretics at some point tried to get us out of the vehicle. We suspected there was something wrong, so we opened fire and closed the doors. That's when things started getting hairy. They started pouring in from the outside and the inside out. And yeah, whole hell came loose. We opened fire with the last guns. We survived. Only Colwyn got slightly injured. One of the strays found him on the shoulder, but he should be fine. Thankfully, we had those things out there. Servitors. Otherwise, the thing would be dead meat.
Good.
There's only so much the plating of a chimera can take, sir. Well, good man, Colwyn. And good man to you as well, Adler. I'll see that your squad gets their dues for this. Now then, Ford turns to the rest of you. Let's get back to base.
All right.
Understood.
So, to abbreviate time a little, let's get over back to base, which means let's get this going.
I don't want to say units 5 and 7 of my servitors survived.
Now these were dramatic. Hold on. Let's get a classic here. So hold on. I think this might fit. There we go. So, as you all return to essentially the command headquarters of this military operation, you're all immediately taken to the med base alongside Stylock and Colwyn. And you all undergo like appropriate medical care. For all intents and purposes, you're considered to have undergone at least one respite, so you may regain all your shock and wounds.
Alright.
And since this is like an Astra Militarum command bunker, essentially, those of you that have sustained traumatic injuries may get not augmentations, but not augmetic enhancements, but augmetic replacements. So basically, these are not better than what you already had, but they're good enough to function in their place.
Well, I don't have any major trauma except for being fat, so is there
Well,
augmentation to
I'm
make
talking
me
about
less
the
fat?
ones who actually have traumatic injuries here. So basically, Lucas, you get an augmetic foot. It's basically like
It's a new
it's
It's
like
essentially a
a-
peg leg.
it's essentially a peg leg that has two prongs on the front and one on the back for stabilization.
So it's a low-end augmetic.
Yeah. And you also get a basic augmetic arm. It's not like an enhancement on what you have, but it will work.
It's a prosthetic at the moment.
And you, Muldoon, essentially get appropriate surgery to like.
Get out all the shrapnel and stuff.
They just give him
Yeah.
Pepto-Bismol.
That's the opposite of what you want to give him right now.
What does it, you know, he had the bad gut, you know.
Hey, you want to slow down his gut process so they can stitch it up.
It's just internal organ damage, it's fine.
Just give him a. They feed you a lot of fiber
There you go.
until they can stitch you up again. Which is not really an issue because in the end of the day, your flesh does naturally, essentially, like begin to warp itself back to what it was before.
Favor of the war. Always nice to have.
Totally not
Indeed.
jealous at the fact you have essentially self-healing. You actually have it easier on healing some wounds. Me, on the other hand, I'm missing a foot.
Muldoon, the other Muldoon says indeed when you say that.
Muldoon
Did everyone
alternative.
hear that?
What?
Did everyone else hear that, or is just funsies?
I mean, you're on your own. You're not in the same place.
No, Jesus. Yeah, goddamn
Who
scary.
is Jesus?
For the Emperor, sorry.
Jesus is just another iteration of the Emperor.
No,
You know,
he's
it's
not. He's actually a written character in the 40k novels who was a psychically inclined individual that the Emperor tried to help, but he just decided to go all Messiah syndrome, and the Emperor was like, they're gonna kill you if you do that. But he then listened to the Emperor, and look at where that got him.
Yeah, it's fine. He'll be fine.
Damn.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
That's why you always listen to the Emperor. Except for when he's wrong, which is most of 30k.
He's never wrong. The Emperor's never wrong.
So we are rolling a 6-sided dice, and if it's 3 up, we are not listening on the Emperor for the Emperor. I see.
Maybe. Anyway.
Since the full
So.
respite, all wrath and glory get resetted.
Okay.
We haven't spent any, so it's kind of moot in the process.
Thank you for pointing it out, I guess. But yeah, so you guys all spend some time in recovery. That is to say, about a week.
Is it possible that Maximo get an exercise routine on because he's turned fat?
Yes,
And the
however,
diet.
It's not going
however,
away.
no matter how much you exercise, you notice the fat is not going away anymore.
It's not. It's a problem. It's making his uniform burst, so he has to get a new size.
Well, the fat is going away, but you are building muscle, and muscle has more mass, so you know.
You are
no.
not. Fat has more mass than muscle.
True.
As I was saying,
Muscle is.
it's
more
not your suit is bursting at the seams. It's just every time you lean down to grab something that fell from you, you just hear a.
Yeah, bursting at the seams. So
Yeah, your pants are every time you bend over.
yeah, I don't want that anymore happen. Maximo needs to look professional. So he's gonna use his fashionista ability to try to get a uniform. His uniform
Okay.
resized.
Can you remind me what Fashionista does?
It gives me a bonus dice when looking for new uniforms.
Okay, sure, make me acquisition DN5 because you're an ogre, so I'm gonna raise it by 1.
Actually, for Ogren, it's I think increased by 1. Yeah. Variety of armor
Okay.
is increased by 1.
Roll an influence test.
All right, let's see. I have an influence of 3. Let's see if I get it. I got a 4 with a glory. Does that help?
Nice. Yeah.
Maybe.
So you're
I have
able
to look presentable. Mama didn't raise no slob, despite his hatred of Corpse Starch Tuesdays.
So here's the thing: you're able to find like a proper Vostroyan uniforms in a Mordian regiment.
We'll just use some red
But-
dye on the Mordian
But
uniform.
you are able to find like appropriate cloth and everything to have the Paul commission you to basically have Paul expand your outfit by like 1 size so it can fit you better.
Mm-hmm. So I could stop being so fat.
Well, you're still fat. It's just
I
not the
know.
outfit is also.
I know. You don't have to rub it in.
I have to. It's the rules.
Zen, stop. Because I'm already being bullied enough in school.
Fat boy.
We're going to put Matsuo on an Iron Man diet.
Oh no, the nerd is bullying the Ogren.
The
I
tables
need
have
more
turned. It's the nerd who's the bully.
We need to find Zin so can put his head in the toilet.
Maximo, give him swirlies.
Zed's, you big nerd, where's the money?
I just imagine so someone Corn finally gives Zinch a swirly, but actually gives Corn a swirly out of nowhere and just like.
Just as planned.
Just as bland.
It's just like Corn's head never reached the toilet, but he just gets the experience of it.
Yeah, kinda like the card you got.
Oh yeah, that's the fun card. I'm saving that for a good battle, especially when we go against Harrow.
Watch Harrow shoot you and then get 1 shot. Oh.
That'll be one day.
So after about a week past that you guys spend essentially recovering from your injuries, you have like communications with VI where you explain to him what happened at the
I
estate.
swear it was this big.
Yeah, you explain to him what happened at the estate, and he tells you that for now you're to await orders and essentially rest until further orders. In the meantime, there are some things that happen, and you manage to become aware of, but we'll address those in the meantime. So, let's see.
I just now imagine a silly meme.
It's not about the Imperial credits, Spider-Man.
She's gonna get a big black uniform.
How many references can we make to tell people indirectly what our Aishas are?
So basically, to explain to you what the field HQ is like, imagine a fairly impressive amount of bunkers, trenches, and other fortification in place by the Mordian guard regiments present. Artillery lines firing at enemy positions, communication towers, a
Do they
great
have a
array
tea
of
time
vehicles
room?
of war. What?
Do they have a tea time room? Because they usually have one of those.
That's probably the command bunker.
Okay.
Yes. And so, speaking of, that's exactly where you guys are called to go after about basically a week, as I said. As you know, as soon as you guys are basically ready to move again, you receive communication that you're to report to the command bunker as soon as you can.
Maximo, without a breath, jogs to the place. You don't have to imagine his jowls flapping in the wind.
So, I assume all of you go and present yourself to command bunker. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. As you stand outside, there's two Imperial Stormtroopers just standing guard there who one of them knocks on the bunker's door and you hear the sound from a device activating on the other side as the door hisses open and you're allowed in.
Alright.
And as you enter, you descend the stairs into a lower area underground in the bunker where you see one of those holographic maps surrounded by all sorts of officers and generals surrounding the Lord General, who, as soon as he sees you, he raises a hand to seize the previous conversation and says, "Agents, glad to see you have rested well. You're welcome back to action."
Yes. How do you fare?
Oh, everything is going their way. Starlock has fully recovered from his injuries, and
Good.
the brave men who piloted that Chimera have been given a small, let's say, I gave them labor service in the bunkers for a few days. It's the
Maximo
closest they're gonna
agreed.
get to relaxation around here.
Good.
Now, I think while you're here, it would be wise to have you informed of the goings on of the war while you were resting. And he turns to one of the people there who are managing some of the consoles, and that person stands up. They wear like a headset essentially. They take it off, which connect to the codes data they were standing in front of, and they come over to you with a data slate and say, "Greetings. I am told you would like to be debriefed on the situations around the war front over the past week.
Yes, please.
Alright, follow me please. And he takes you off to a side room where essentially you guys can have this talk without interrupting the command. And there you see a large cogitator light up with essentially a map of the system. And he takes out one of those like pointing sticks and goes, well, over the past weeks we have encountered a series of advancements on the fronts. The first of all were a response to the call of reinforcements of the Moons of Nometary. In case you're not aware of that situation, the Moons of Nometary are where the Mechanicus facilities of the system were placed at after the removal some 100 years ago from the planet of Amonis Bastion. The weapon testing grounds had been overtaken by the Enlightened Cabal, and the local Mechanicus had issued a call for aid that, due to being too thin spread in numbers, we were not able to answer immediately. However, it seems other Imperial forces have chosen to respond in our place and are en route to aid the Mechanicus.
What Imperial agents are doing that?
We are not aware of the nature of this assistance yet, as they have not entered the system.
Oh. So they're not here yet.
I'm afraid so.
So... Docs, what do you think? You can do better than that. You can think
I would
harder.
like to mention that we also, through our communication, have established the Mechanicus have confirmed the testing grounds of Nometary have serviced as, well, the place where the heretics were able to supply themselves with such a robust arsenal. So retaking the moons has become a priority for any available forces.
Lucky for us, we're now available.
Well, we'll get to that. I'm afraid you're still needed here,
Oh,
as I've been informed. But on to other problems. He taps somewhere on the screen on some buttons, and you see like images popping up from several of the planets where you see Imperial force engaging with heretic Astartes.
more of them.
It has become apparent that recent reports of heretical space marine appearing scarcely across the battlefields of Periandor are indeed true. And furthermore, it appears it's an organized warband that is in league with our current enemy. This threat has escalated this conflict to a stage that we were trying to avoid, as it is now no longer a case of fighting a simple cult, but rather the force of chaos at large. And he kind of like does a dry swallow when he says that, you know, kind of realizing the implications himself. Your supervisor, though I'm not privy to who that may be, but I am told they have been informed of this and are looking to take action against the heretic Astartes.
Lucky enough, our boss is well informed and well supplied.
But it may take time before the action against these heretics can be taken. So we'll have to be careful moving forward.
Hopefully the reinforcements of Nometary are going to be good enough to aid us on that front as well. At this point, hoping for the Emperor himself might be of use, because we might need him by our side for this. But before we get any further distracted by this, he looks at his data slate. I am told at this point, it seems that at this point I must leave the room to you. Yes. And he literally, like, very awkwardly exits the room. Like,
Don't trip.
and as soon as the door closes, you see the screen kind of like switch panels on its own, and the like shadowy image with the red glare of the eye appears on the screen.
Maximo give an equivalent salute as best he could.
Greetings, Satans.
What news?
You can see his remaining eye kind of go around rapidly in the shadow of his hood as he examines what he sees. I am noticing that you have survived your encounter with the Legionnaires. I would have advised against engagement had I been informed.
We were more than capable of handling the situation.
This is not a war of capability. It is a war of attrition now. The enemy has played cards that we are gonna have to find our own counters to. Namely, the Heretic Astartes are one such card. I will highly advise you to avoid all future engagements with them. I highly suggest employing covert tactics if confrontation is unavoidable.
Very well.
I will try my best, but cannot guarantee.
Yes. Now, I have been informed of the debriefing you provided. An Imperial Titan came to life, in a sense, and banished a Neverborn within the bowels of the Atlas State.
You
Is that
bring
not
me
true?
far.
Agreed. Something akin to a miracle from the Omnisaya reactivated that night and helped cleanse the estate.
Investate. That's a good pun.
I see. It appears to me that was a very short break of good luck in a stake of bad. Very well. For the time being, I invest you under the operational authority of Lord Commander Ford. He made a plea with me that he will need your expertise in carrying out a critical and delicate operation that he doesn't have the men nor the skills to employ on his own. You're to follow along with his request, unless circumstances demand that you pursue a more significant goal. And you're to report to me for briefing as soon as it is done.
Understood, sir.
The Lord General will inform you of this mission. He has not told me much, but from the little I have understood, you must secure an asset of great importance to the war.
Don't
I
tell us we have to go back to that estate.
I do not think so. No. There is one more thing. We have managed to... Well, while we're certain of Haru's presence on the planet, we have once again somehow managed to lose track of his current going-on activities. It appears that while he has not left his fortress, he has somehow managed to stay away from the eyes of the spies and surveillance we have available. I suppose he's planning something, but that is given considering his nature. All I'm saying is, Haru will likely strike soon. And while we cannot expect what that strike may take the form of, I would highly suggest you are ready to think of the best counterattack that the moment may provide.
Don't worry, I have a good plan. After I get more bombs.
He adjusts himself before continuing. As to my closing statement, are there any questions or requests that you may have?
Above the table, like, would I be able to get servers at the moment? From the camp
Servitors?
here? Yeah, combat servers.
Oh yeah, you can get combat servitors.
Okay, so I don't have to ask. Get
No.
them back from... Alright.
Maybe some quick combat healing items?
There's not really combat healing items in this game. The closest you can get is a steam, which is just shock stuff.
Or wound.
That's what I'm saying. Steams are just shock.
Can't really think of anything to ask.
Well, if you have no questions and you have no requests,
Probably Maximo wants some extra grenades.
Get some more frag bombs.
Please do.
At least 2 more frag bombs.
you can
If we want.
ask for those from the local Munitorum depot.
Yep, I'm gonna have to because I lost all my bombs. All my bombs. All my bombs. All my frags. All my bombs. At least I still have my Dragonfire ammunition.
After a while of you guys not responding with anything, he says, "Very well then. Go with the Emperor's will and favor." And you see him do a very slight nod towards some figure behind the screen as the feed cuts.
Oh no, he's cahoots with Haro. Haro is on the ship. Ah! Maybe.
That would be interesting.
Oh boy! Oh no.
Alright, would you like to go and ask the Lord Commander as per your mission?
Indeed.
Yep.
Alright. As soon as you're out, he immediately notices you and he shoots you a look like basically nodding his head like, you know, now.
I guess Docs will nod his head.
He interrupts one of the officers who was talking about one of the sectors here and says, "That'll be all for now. All of you except High Command may now depart the bunker." And everybody just, you know, puts on their hats, fixes their uniforms, and most of them leave, save for like a few officers and the Lord Commissar.
Good question, by the way, that week when we are just resting up, would that be enough time to spend experience point and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, all but a few officers and the Lord Commissar are now left in the room. Like all the people who are working the cogitators also leave. Everyone just leaves. And the Lord Commander sets down the hologram on the map and says, "Agents, it is good that you're here. I admit I wasn't really certain your master would allow you to continue aiding me. Seems like bargaining with him is a delight." He then points to one of the people who have stayed there, a technomat, who brings a data slate over to you, Docs.
I take it and check it.
And he gives you like a small, respectful bow before departing, because you are a tech priest now.
Right. You have a slight nod to him.
Well, not that the slate holds the details, but I'm going to tell you the gist of it either way. I have located the most likely location of Lord Atlas' position, and that's about as far as the good news take us. It appears that the position is a cultist fortress, fashioned from the remains of another besieged estate, which appears to serve as a form of prisoner camp for any planetary denizens that denied the cult. Scouting parties have reported horrific rituals of mutation taking place in the location, turning regular Imperial citizens into demonic mutants. The mission that requires your particular set of skills requires infiltrating the location, finding your Alpha Priori's target, that being Lord Atlas, and safely extracting him from the area. Should you manage to find a way to destroy the camp along the way, that would be a great boon to the war effort, but it's not a priority.
We can destroy it with frag bombs. You got any in stock?
I'm afraid it's going to take a lot more than a frag bomb to destroy the facility. As I said, it is an old estate turned into a prisoner camp fortress. However, I'm certain
Any
there...
melters then?
He turns to one of the others and says, "I suppose Agent Maximo isn't really aware of the capabilities of explosives."
I'm a first-hand experience of them. Remembers all the
Me
explosions that
too.
exploded on his back
But it's
And
not
so-
like a melted bomb.
and survived all explosions.
However, you're gonna need to find something more internal, so to speak, if you're to succeed at that. Again, not a priority. Your priority is rescuing the target. Anything beyond that is just extra. Now, remember, this is a prisoner camp, so we want this to be done quietly.
Oh,
If they catch wind that somebody is trying to mess with their operations, they might start killing people off, and we cannot afford that. One good bit of information we have is that this area is uniquely occupied by the cultists, which means you will likely not find any resistance in the form of the renegade starters we've been encountering lately. Though their presence might not be too far. But that is just another good reason as to why this should remain clandestine. You are free to utilize all our resources for resupplying and arming yourselves to the teeth before embarking on the operation, and a Taurox vehicle will be provided to you for use of transport.
I smile as I look at Lucas. Oh, your favorite.
Now, are there any questions about the mission that I could help you with?
Is there any information about the target and possible close to the range of where he would be within the estate?
We do not know. However, we do know that the prisoners are kept within chambers at the inner part of the estate.
So as far as we know, the target may in fact be in the estate. We just don't know for certain.
Oh no, we know for certain the target is in the estate, we just don't know where.
More than likely they'll be possibly in the middle of the estate where it can be heavily guarded and hard to get to. To where I'd be if I had to hunker down somewhere and I was a priority target.
I do not know the priority they are giving to their prisoners. However, I do know that we need Lord Atlas back here safe and sound. Not only is his rescue a matter of personal honor, but also with the news that his knight is still chambered in his estate and in good condition, he could help us turn the tide of this war.
Oh, so only one person can operate that thing?
Yes, it's a knight, not a titan. Knights are kind of integrated with our pilot.
I see.
Granted, we could try to find a replacement pilot and perform the whole ritual all over, if it wasn't for the fact that the heir of that lineage of the house decided to draw a knife on me. So currently, Old Atlas is all we have.
Very well.
I guess it's time for Maxima to go get some extra sneaky boots.
I do have extra sneaky boots.
You do?
Yes, but only for me, sadly.
Oh.
Sorry.
Can you give me a pair too?
It's psychic bound.
Oh.
Well, you said you are a psyker, so you know you could probably get it.
No. I can't get psychic powers, remember?
Who knew? Maybe. Maybe in the future.
It says there is no recorded organs.
And you are kinda under off the grid, so you know.
Maximum
working.
exists outside Imperial canon.
We are working for the eye. How much off grid do you want to get?
There is no grid when it comes to the eye. She gotta show up in an Inquisitor's bedroom and be like, sup.
I don't know. Do we want more warp shenanigans going on with the party?
Yes. It's always fun to have warp shenanigans.
You, maybe.
Yes.
Shenanigans.
By the way, I spent some experience. It's by the book.
You bought a book with your experience?
No, I didn't bought a book by experience.
Oh.
What did you buy?
A talent and a spell.
You mean a psychic power?
Yes.
Let's see. Ah, I see. Okay. Proceed. So I assume you don't have any more questions for the Lord Commander?
Really?
Very well. If you follow the sign, you should be able to find the Munitorum Depot. Each one of the bunkers, you will be outfitted there.
Understood. Possibly look into more stealth equipment if we can.
Oh, and one last thing. Leomund Atlas is a brave man. He will certainly try heroics in there, as soon as you come to rescue him. But try to see to it that if they don't kill him, he doesn't just die from himself. Night pilots are a kind.
Agreed.
So we have a suicidal, heroic night pilot to save.
I think you spoke like third redundancies in there. You should suicidal, heroic, and night pilot in the same sentence.
But suicidally heroic, you know. That
No, that's like saying a sharp, finely sharpened bladed edge.
Oh.
and
Or
what is wrong with that?
giant, tiny mouth fangs.
It's like saying giant, big, huge.
Oh, and fuck, that doesn't work because it's on English.
Or like Maximo is Maximo because Maximo is Maximo.
So, I assume you head to the Munitorum?
Mm-hmm.
How far is the Munitorum? How much Maximo is far away?
Uh,
How many Maximos in units in distance?
a couple minutes away by
Couple
maximum
Maximos away, okay.
Okay, nice.
2 minutes of Maximo striding away.
The trumpet solo goes place behind me.
So 3 minutes for us.
Yeah, play it out of boxcaster there.
Can we just reenact that one meme with Dr. Haversey?
Ah, Dr. Livesey, you mean?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, just dun 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 dun. Maximo just
It just has extra jiggle effects.
Look,
And that-
Lucas, somebody painted us. I am the Chad Wojak and you are the Soy Wojak.
It's
What
even
is
more
this?
fun. And it works because Lucas is not on the screen because he's a fucking sniper.
Oh.
Look, Lucas, somebody made a meme of us. They depicted me as the Chad Wojak and you as the Soy Boy Wojak.
I'll remember that next time you need sniper cover.
I do not take responsibility of third person Maximo.
No, you do. You take full
Someone needs
responsibility
to
of
take
it.
responsibility of something.
As you enter the Munitorum, I assume you enter the bunker. The first thing you see is an administratum clerk who goes, "Greetings there. Please take a number from the roll here and await to be called." And he has like a little number printing ticket machine.
Oh, another queue. Oh. At least we could go get lunch first.
Do we still need to do this because the Lord General just sent us here?
Sir, please, this procedure, we're not trying to screw you over in particular. The Lord General doesn't have a problem with you. Nobody is against you. Just please take a ticket and be seated.
Alright, we are taking a number.
I've had 3 bottles of ACAF, and it's 9 a.m.
I know the feeling.
Welcome to the episode where we deal with administratum.
Sounds like you need a couple more cups of recaf.
I think we'll be fine. So, do you all take a ticket?
Does Maximo have to?
Yes.
Alright, he'll take 2 tickets.
Sir, please only take 1 ticket.
Oh, I thought I usually counted as 2 because I'm large.
Just pass the just pass one of the tickets to one of the people behind you.
I give it to a servitor unit.
I don't think they will need it.
You may never know.
Server 3, give me the ticket.
The servitor like turns towards you and just with his one hand just extends it towards you. Ticket administered.
Appreciated.
Sad whirring noises.
Does Lucas also take a ticket?
Yes, Lucas takes a ticket. No,
Alright,
he's
well-
not gonna hand it to the servitor.
Muldoon is away, but he told me
No,
he also takes a
Maximo's
ticket.
the only idiot of the group that's both smart and dumb at the same time. He has to do this because of inconsistent nature.
So basically,
You guys can be the smart ones. Maximo has to be the dumb one.
okay, so basically, here are the good news and the bad news. The bad news, your tickets are 453, 454, 455, and 456. Currently servicing 450 is the good news. So there's only 3 people ahead of you in line.
Mm-hmm.
And as you enter the room where you have to stand in the line with the others, you notice all 3 of them are Ogryns. And you overhear a conversation from the front that sounds something like this. Gun bud doesn't fire when I pull trigger down. Only shoots a few shots, then stop. Then I have to pull trigger again. Yes, that is how burst weapons work. Sir, this is a Reaper gun. That's how it's meant to work. If you would like your fire limiter removed, you will have to have a supervisor or an officer superior sign a triplicate form for you to have to have it removed. Do you understand me? Why can't we remove it now? I'm here. I can tell you I want it removed. Well, sir, first of all, we're not allowed to give forms to organs directly. You're gonna have to bring me your supervising officer. I don't understand. What supervising officer? Is there a nice man with a hat that talks to you a lot? Ah, the commissar! Yes, I can bring you the commissar. But what will you do about gun? What was the other issue? No ammo. Okay, we'll bring you some magazines. Just wait a moment.
Don't need
while I find
magazines. Need ammo.
I
Already
don't
have
need
enough
books.
magazines.
I need bullets. Yes,
We
we'll bring you bullets. Just let me file. Just let me send word to the storage so they can bring me
I
what
just
you
said this.
need.
Imagine, I don't need more magazines. We already have enough inside the bathroom. We don't need more. We just need bullets.
You see one of the ogre is sitting there. He's just counting his fingers over and over. Another one is just sitting there, holding a broken knife, looking very sad.
It reminds Maximo of the time when he broke his knife. Maximo feels sympathy.
The sad ogre notices you and goes, "No sharp no more. Don't know what to do about."
Have you tried using stone?
No.
Use blade against stone at certain angle, like this.
And I just
But
basically...
knife broken.
What's the state of his knife? Like snapped in half or just dull?
There's like a little bit of blade left on the handle. Most of it has snapped off.
Oh,
So it's just a brass knuckle.
Yes. I stopped big spiky man, but armor too strong. Had to snap knife to get out.
well, Maximo still has his. So
Can I
that's
have your
good.
knife?
Do you have a good appreciation to mustache?
He has like mutton chops.
Mutton chops. Good enough.
I hand him my knife. I sacrificed my bayonet.
Thank you, Bonehead.
No
I
problem.
have knife now. He hands you his ticket,
Thank you.
and he walks outside happily. I can't believe Max actually resolved the social situation without using brute force.
What do you mean? I brute forced the situation by making him... use my tremendous bulk to dominate the social situation. I'm fat. I'm tremendous bulk to dominate social situation. Since I'm a bonehead. Okay, I'll take whatever you give.
You see the other one is still counting his fingers, by the way.
I think dogs will help him with that.
Oh no.
Then he looks at his belt for a second, stops, looks at the wall, then he starts counting his finger again.
Yeah, that sounds like a problem for dogs.
Do not make dogs interact with simple-minded people. Do not force this upon him.
I think it'll be wise for him to. He has to deal with Maximo, so why not?
Do we know what this Ogren wants, or it's there is the one with the gun who wants
You
him?
can always use an
Good,
insight
good
check.
luck scrutinizing him. He's counting his fingers and looking at the wall occasionally.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I think
you
he's
can always
trying to
roll
count
insight.
time.
He also has one of those Ogre skull caps with the little horns.
So he's a local bonehead too.
No, he just has the hat.
Well, they can't have the hat unless they're a bonehead.
It's a battlefield, okay? Shit happens.
Oh, he took his bonehead's hat. Okay.
Would anybody like to go and talk to the Ogre?
I would like to help him count his fingers.
Man, you should have used the person with the higher intelligence score.
What does helping him with counting his finger actually resolve here? And
I don't know.
define how you help him.
Giving him the number he's looking for.
Well, you know, if he's know how many fingers he have, he can talk now, and I can ask him what is he doing here.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Okay, I rolling counting fingers dice.
Rolling
He
counting
has
fingers.
5 on each hand.
Good.
Well, that 6 finger on his left hand sounds a little suspicious. Oh wait, no, that's just a decoration. Never mind.
So, why are you here, my big fellow?
I need grenades. Run
Oh.
out. Sorry, let me give him a different Ogre voice. Hold on.
It's
I
the
need
same
grenades, sir.
Oh, I see. Well, I hope it's not going to take long. I bet they have a lot of them.
That's the problem, sir. I don't know how many I should have, sir.
Well, usually you should maybe left some for the other guys. Don't be greedy, that's not a good thing. Did you try throwing the whole box of grenades, maybe?
Box?
Yes. You know, the little crate when they are in.
He looks at you blankly because, grenade boxes are not what actual Ogres are about.
Nope.
They throw frag bombs.
the big
Yeah,
ones.
this is not Dark Tide. We're not Dark Tide Ogrins.
We are going to make him a Dark Knight Ogre.
No, Maximo's a Dark Tide Ogrin. I have my
You
rocks.
As you approach him, you see he has tail loops on his belt where grenades should go. First of all.
Are they
What is that?
are they grenades on there?
No.
No.
Okay.
And secondly, you see next to him he has a paper that he has to write down his request for grenades. He doesn't know what to put on the number.
Well, you said 3 loops, so I point at the paper.
Do you want any help with that, maybe?
No, it's okay, sir. I got it, sir. I just need to count, sir.
Alright. How far are you in the counting?
To what?
Fuck.
I'm just
1, 2, 5, no. 1, 3.
Can I roll leadership to like?
Yeah, leadership will do
It is not cowardly to ask for help if you need some help. And,
Well- Here, you do have this ability because all Ogrins have this. Simple loyalty. Whenever an ally with the Imperium keyword makes a leadership test targeting an Ogrin, they gain bonus dice equal to Ogrin's rank, or just mainly 1.
I'm just, but I'm asking if I can roll leadership for that to tell him
So-
like it's
Tell
It's,
me what you're
uh,
gonna tell him, and then I'm gonna tell you what to roll. How about that?
fantastic.
Well, it looks like you have been in a little pickle. And for the Emperor, you see, you know the Emperor. The Emperor likes you, big guy. Emperor loves it.
He's
Good, good.
the big golden man who protects us, sir.
Yes, yes, he is. And do you know what the Emperor does also? He helps people in need. Even if it's a little problem, like maybe counting how much grenade you need, he helps you. So he sent me here to help you with that. Do you want some help for the Emperor?
Roll me leadership.
Does he get any bonus dice from it?
Yeah, you get plus your rank bonus dice, let's say,
Jesus,
because
how
she
much
doesn't
is
have a
that?
rank, so
Alright.
you add yours.
Oh, so then he'll get +4 then, because it's rank +1.
Oh, so yeah, plus 4.
You have a good
Don't
chance
forget to
on
click
this.
on the box, it saves it.
Yep.
4.
Click outside to confirm.
Holy Jesus, that's
Would you like to
free
spend
with all
a
the
wrath
dice.
point to worry?
Would you like to spend a wrath on that?
Sure, I would love to.
No, you don't.
Jesus.
Okay. There is actually a complication table for out of combat situations.
Where?
Let me go find
Which
it for
book?
you. It should be from the core book. Let me go get it for you. It's basically 1d6, not double d6. But my dungeon screen also has it as well. But let's see here.
Ah, I see. Yes. I see it, yeah. The optional thing, yeah. You know what? Sure. Let me roll something. I see.
Yeah. Optional rule. Imagine the consequences. Page 163.
Okay, so here's what happens, Muldoon. He hands you the form, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you take it?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yes, you take it. He doesn't let go of it and then end up ripping the form in half. Oh, this is bad, sir. Need to get new form, sir.
Well, yeah, definitely that's a good idea.
Maximo comes in. Here, have my ticket. You'll get new phone with ticket. I hand him the old ticket.
Wait, the one that... Wait, which one do you hand him? The one the Ogre gave you or the one you had?
The one I had.
You guys can hand him like the ticket that's like the last and the least, if you want to. Which I guess in this case would be Muldoon's ticket.
There you go.
I'm just.
Well, lucky for you, here's a ticket where you can get a new form. And
He picks up the ticket and looks at it. 4 is 6. He looks up at the counter thingy. 4 is 1. Okay. And he goes and sits in the back of the room behind you guys.
I'm just helping him the torn paper. I'm just routing a free with a giant paper, and
when the guy with the form asking you how many you want, hand him this paper.
At least just make sure he stays with the number 3.
yes.
He gives you like a very obvious big wink. I see. Like, you know, there's supposed to be some sort of like weird code stuff.
Okay. Yes. Good.
After a while, you see the first ogre finally gets his bandoliers set up with magazine and heads out. And he looks at all of you and goes, you're next. Alright, who's gonna be the first one to go up to the clerk?
Well,
What's the next ticket?
you know what? Maximo was the next one because of the ticket.
Yeah, like that.
Alright.
I go up and just.
Good meetings. I am here for acquisition
Oh, not
of...
another one. Why?
No, you are mistaken. I am Maximo, and I am here to question 2 frag bombs. 2. Just 2.
Holds up 2 fingers.
Alright. I'm gonna give you a request form. We're gonna send that down to storage. And you will get your bomb soon.
Do you need help with that, Maximo?
No, I am perfectly writing.
Good.
Just give me the ticket.
Of course.
I place the ticket on the desk
Alright, thank you.
and use my
Here's your form.
pointer finger to slide it for him. I daintily grab the form and just looks at it and just.
Oh, good. Do you have a pen? Or some type
He
of...
hands you an autoquill.
Thank you.
And I will go to the side to a little side countertop and start writing down on the form while trying to squint at the tiny letters.
It says Ordnance Acquisition Report, and basically there's a bunch of text that's like the person who signs this document requests ordinance of that type, and it has like identification number
Yep.
in quantity of, and that's where it has like the blank spot you are supposed to fill.
Yep. Maximo will put in the number 2, and he will also put in down his name and any other information that needs to be. Since he has the ability of inviolable grace,
You do a little calligraphy too.
yeah, I've learned a good bit or two on the ship. You know, Maximo
yes.
is above the rest. You know, he surprises the.
Just the idea that he was learning calligraphy by Arlen,
Yeah, Arlene taught him how to read and write.
and now she's dead.
That's because of Harrow. And
You
Maximo
were
will
there
make-
to protect her.
because she sent us away. Ha ha hee hee hoo hoo to the funny farm.
Indeed. Anyway,
Well, at least we
so
got a
while
cool sword
Maximo
out
is
of it.
filling his document, I think the next ticket is dogs.
Okay.
Dogs, you walk up to the beauty term clerk. Oh, a tech priest. Can I help you?
Oh,
Possibly.
the question: can I help you?
Looking. Can I think of maybe doing like a
Request slaves.
auto pistol with silencer to it, maybe? And can't really find anything else to help with stealth or anything.
I mean, if you want a
The
solid
extra sneaky
projectile
boots.
weapon, if you want a solid projectile weapon, I think you can do better than an auto pistol.
Probably. What would you think?
I mean, for example, you could try to request a hand cannon, which can take a silencer. And now I can't help but consider the image of just somebody pulls up to you while you're stealthing and Doc just takes out the 6-shooter with the big silencer.
Yeah, I'll probably do it.
But yeah, you could things that you can apply a silencer on technically includes auto pistols, hand cannons. I'm assuming you're looking for pistols. A stabber, which is basically a Glock.
Yeah, because I checked it, like, silencers don't work with las weapons, and all I have is las pistols, so...
Needle pistols are automatically silent, but you will likely not find one of those here.
Not unless he rolls high,
Bolt pistols are also an option.
which Maxwell does have one.
Again, the idea of dogs pulling out the silver bowler with a silencer.
Well, there's not much silence that I have, and we're going sneaky mission almost, but...
Oh, silver ball or silencer, it'll be funny.
But... Yeah, Cannon, what is... Bolt pistol...
You could get a cyclone missile.
Give me two.
Technically speaking, they don't have to. We don't have to stealth if nobody's alive.
If they are dead, it's a stealth mission.
And stealth mission is optional.
No. If there are no witnesses, it's fucking stealth.
Actually, hold on. To bring up a very serious question as to like.
Maybe not a weapon, but... trying to find something to help with stealth, maybe, but... I got the giant axe to just chop them in half, maybe.
So they already have a scanner for, movement and stuff.
You know what's funny? You could have tried to ask the eye about bringing you something you can possibly salvage.
I could have.
Because it'd be very funny if dogs requested an Archeo revolver. Like those images I was showing you.
Hey, an arc weapon is technically silent.
No,
It is shockingly quiet.
No, it's not. It makes the sound of lightning cracking every time it fires.
Yeah, just broken machinery. It's silent.
No, that is a hand grenade.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I'll probably just go with the bolt pistol with a silencer to it and stuff to assist.
Alright, so for the bolt pistol, I want an influence test from you. DN5.
Okay.
You still have a fair bit of influence at this point.
If you have to, you can use the authority thing.
Yes, you actually. I think you do use that. I don't think it's a can.
Passes all but high. Double rank bonus dice whenever you make an influence test against a character with impairment. Yeah. So plus double rank bonus dice.
+6, yes.
Okay, so
Your influence and on bonus die you type 6, yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're up.
Alright.
Okay,
Holy shit.
the bolt pistol you can get, and I'd say with that kind of roll you also get the silencer. Like, there's no arguing there.
Alright.
You may add a bolt pistol and a silencer to your inventory.
Alright.
Nobody expects dogs with a silent blicky.
You'd be
For
surprised.
emergency uses.
Oh. We're gonna turn around, and the next thing we know, Doc's electroplated it silver just to truly make it the baller.
Hey, actually, doing the math here, is there any modification of value 3 or lower that you would like to throw in with that? You could throw a scope or a dueling cape.
Well, I really don't need a scope because I already got a monoscope attached to my head.
Okay, would you like a dueling cape with that?
I guess.
He just gets a dueling bolt pistol with silencer. It's basically like a flintlock with a bolt magazine extending out of it, and a silencer on the front. Yeah, basically to describe what a dueling cape usually is, it's basically like a more aligned with the hand grip, better used for like better alignment.
Okay.
Yeah, and it gives you a +1 bonus die to all attack tests with a weapon. It can only be applied to pistols and one-hand melee weapons.
Oh, that'd be nice. Alright. That.
See, if you rolled a couple of icons more, you could have gotten a red dot with that. Which would have been extra funny.
Yeah, that would be. You get a red dot, a blue dot, and a green dot.
I'm built in with the red dot.
Yeah,
So
he
you
has
made
the
a bolt
money.
pistol with a silencer and a dueling grip.
It's built with extra comfort in mind. Look, has ergonomics.
Yeah, he actually gets you the bolt pistol with the magazines there and says, "Well, we usually reserve this for commissars, but I think you are within authority status." Oh, and he gives you a small it's like a scroll case but made of metal. He puts it next to, and that's the silencer's case. Here you go, sir.
Appreciated.
Yes.
That's a good. Good luck with your further ventures.
By this time, Maximo will return back with the form signed.
I can't imagine as Maximo gets up, Doc sits down and starts assembling the pistol.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here you go, sir. I hope I got all the boxes requested.
Yes,
Would
we'll
you
have
please
your
review?
we'll have your ammo form set and ready, and you should be. It should be good in a few minutes. Please let the next one know to come here.
Of course.
Yeah, it looks at the thing, the number display.
Unit number 5. No, is it?
What was the number?
After you, it would be 455.
Someone with a
No, wait,
455 ticket.
454 would be because we gave 456 to the Ogre.
Yeah,
So 454.
454. You're next. Report to the counter.
That'd be Lucas.
Lucas, wake
right.
up.
I go up to the counter, and for me, mainly just
Okay,
ammo.
before you do anything, roll me an insight.
Oh God! Why me? Why me?
Please go ahead.
it's the funny because of Maximo.
2.
Okay. It is blatantly obvious as soon as he sees you enter, as soon as he realizes you are the one approaching him, you know, the Death Course of Krieg dude adorned with triumphs, the skull mask, and the augmetics. You see this turbo clerk just immediate 1,000 yard stare.
The question is, has he already dealt with Kriegers before?
You're about to realize, I guess, as you approach, he goes, "Hi."
Greetings.
Uh-huh.
This
The
man
PTSD.
terrified.
Do you have to get your local translator, Ogren?
No, I'm good.
Can I help you?
More can I help you?
Here for mainly an ammo refilling.
Of course.
I show
He-
him the weapons I use for the ammo.
I just now imagine the
He,
whole
he
arsenal.
looks
just being
at the
displayed.
arquebus. He looks at the arquebus, and there is a moment of like,
What the fuck is that?
just I don't. There's a moment of like, she goes, I don't think we'll have your ammo in a moment. Actually,
I could imagine just Lucas, just faces straight, but in his mind he's thinking, is this man terrified of me?
she breaks up a Vox thingy and goes, do we have any electromagnetic ammunitions in storage? Do you mean why? Do you want to come up here and do this yourself? Just tell me we have any in storage, and I'll tell you later what happened.
Say it's sanctioned by
you
the
Okay.
Mechanicus.
He tells you, just a moment, sir. He turns over and literally leans into the Vox phone and goes, if I told you that the Vostorian Ogre, a tech priest, a Death Course of Craig officer, I'm fairly certain,
And the Psyker
Well,
walked
just
into a
we-
bar.
and the Psyker
He's just waves
walked
from the
into the
seat.
Munitorium.
Would you believe me?
What would you say to that? Alright, well, if you want to test the theory, come up here and bring the magnetic ammo while you're at it.
Just like, no, I have been sober for. I'm off the Amasek. I haven't.
No idea.
He then looks back at you and sees the other weapon you're holding is a plasma pistol. He turns over to the boxes. He also has a plasma pistol, so bring those as well, I guess.
Again, I'm just kind of staring like, are they really
Are
that...
you missing any grenades, by the way, Lucas?
Haven't really used the grenades all that much yet. More than likely gonna
so
have
no,
to
you're not
start
missing anything.
Yeah.
If I remember right, you still have the Eldar grenades.
Yeah, I still have those in my back pocket for when stuff hits the fan.
Alright, your ammunition request will be hopefully fulfilled in a moment, sir. Just wait with the Ogre.
Alright. I didn't stand by I'm assuming it's Maximo,
Yes.
based on Ogrins. I just look at him, am I really that terrifying? Do I really look that scary?
Maldoon just keep nodding yes.
Muldoon, you know, the
I'm
demon
waiting
host.
for Muldoon's turn.
Yeah, Muldoon, it's your turn now.
Yeah.
You're up.
Well, good evening, sir. Hope our
Hello.
friend didn't scare you too much. Well,
Before you say anything, his Vox caster rings again. He picks up and puts it to his ear. Just a moment, sir. What? What? What did the clerk tell us about that? What do you... He covers the Vox caster for a moment and goes, excuse me, are you perchance sent here by Lord Commander Ford?
yes, we told us before, the guy who was talking about we need tickets and stuff.
Thank you. I'm filing a report
Punch
on...
that man in the dick.
Okay, so hear me out, Brett. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I am signing up for the front line, but not before reporting on our cleric for literally not telling us this. Yes. Yeah, they're here. Yeah, remember what I told you earlier? Yeah, that's them. Oh, it makes sense now. Okay, just bring the ammunition. He puts the Vox thing down and turns to you and goes, "Our sincerest apologies. We were not informed you were the people sent by the Lord Commander, and word just came in that we should be expecting you."
How? Well, that's
So
good to
we
know.
got 3 Maximos faster than Maximo can ever be Maximoed. Okay. Oh, I gotta love the Maximo measurement system.
It's basically, delegation system. The Lord Commander sent one of his officers to inform that you're coming. The officer told somebody below him. The one below him finds somebody below him to say.
30 years later.
Delegation of power is a very ineffective system of work. But in any case, he turns to you, Muldoon, and goes, "You must be the psychically inclined.
Yes, I am.
And you should be. You're the mentally inclined.
Do you require ammunition?"
No, not really. More like a force field and maybe a force sword if you have some.
I do not think we have war swords in our supplies, sir. We're a Munitorum.
Oh. Well,
How-
at least the colors.
However, I can see we have a refractor field.
That would be lovely.
Yes, just I'd have to check the supply and demand acquisitions. Make me an influence test, by the way.
With +6.
With
Yeah,
plus
don't forget.
6.
Yes, remember, you have the His Will Made Manifest.
Remember, you guys are of importance to the Imperium.
6.
See?
Alright, let me see the acquisition difficulty for a refractor field. Would you like to wrath that?
Sure. $11?
That'll do.
Okay.
You are one away, basically. Actually, you could spend wealth instead of wrathing in that case.
I don't have money.
Oh, okay. In that case, you see him
No
basically
money?
look at the cogitator, and you can see like there is a refractor field that is to be delivered to some like officer, and he'll just delete the delivery. Yeah, we have one available.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yes.
And if they ask, the heretic stole it.
And if they ask, they can take it up with Commander Ford.
Good luck with that.
Just imagine Ford be like, "Oh yes, let me delegate you to my superior."
And they're just like,
Pats him through to the eye.
no, I just imagine just like Fjord, just like, do you know, have you tracked my requisition of the Rosarius? What do you mean it's been taken by someone else?
Who the hell did that? Who has my stuff? A psyker?
Realizing is the part of the eye and just like, damn.
Yeah, you guys literally have the power to acquisition whatever you want from these people. As
Mine's
long as
a
they have
few
it in
things.
supply.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me everything what do you have. We are going to steal everything.
To give us everything or we're gonna steal it? Wow. That is certainly something to say.
Do you actually say that?
No.
Okay. By the way, does Maximo have a melee weapon anymore?
Let's see. Did I pick up my maul? I hope so.
Yes.
So I still have it. I even still
Okay,
have the industrial bludgeon.
Just making
the-
sure
the-
because I do not remember if you had any others besides the thing.
See, I have an industrial bludgeon, which is basically a metal pipe. I also have my ogre
Lead
maul.
pipe door opening noise.
Yeah, like I tried with that Starteeth. We also got ogre maul and Industrial bludgeon.
Okay, so here's what happens. All of you get your ammunition or stocks. Muldoon, you get your refractor field.
bombs.
Maximo, you receive 2 frag bombs.
Yep.
Now, in addition, this is the stuff that Commander Ford basically was planning to just have handed to you before you came in and made your acquisitions. So, here's the stuff. One Camellia line cloak, which I'm fairly certain the only person who has one is Lucas.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Is it Ogren sized?
Anybody can wear those.
Oh, nice.
It's whatever size we need to be. Let's see. Four pairs, including a quadruple X of mag boots.
Ooh. I'll put that in inventory.
Alright, what was
Yeah,
that?
those are basically 4 pairs of mag boots. So 1 for each. I'm fairly certain, actually, hold on.
Check and see.
I think some of you have equipment that is elite. No, wait, yes. Who here has powered armor or Tempestus Carapace?
Oh no.
Me.
You have Tempestus Carapace,
Yeah.
and you have powered armor.
I don't think my
You
refractor
do not. I know
field,
that much.
but-
You have. Yeah, you don't have that.
Oh, I
because
got
was-
light powered armor.
Oh, you do? Okay. So I guess there's only 1 pair of mag boots, and they're the ogre-sized ones. Unless Maximo also has.
Maximo only has his Bogren plate.
Okay, so you have. So you get a pair of mag boots,
I got metal sticky boots.
quadruple X size.
And I'm guessing with my
Uh,
pistol I got ammo for it?
And I just have to be careful when I kick.
Yeah, everybody has
box.
Okay.
So a Camellia line cloak, in addition to that, as I said. Whoever gets that, I don't know. Just one of them.
Just give
And
Maximo
now-
a giant bush.
On the important things. 2 bandoliers and an ammo backpack. Just let me know who's taking what.
Maximo already has a bandolier.
Oh, you can take an ammo backpack then.
I guess I'll take a bandolier and then Lucas gets the other, I guess.
No, I have an
Or-
ammo drum. Never mind. I'll take the ammo backpack.
Okay, so basically to tell you what happens, everybody who gets a bandolier, the maximum reloads you can carry increased by 2. Ammo backpack increases them by 10.
Who?
So Maximo can go daka all he wants now.
Yeah, I already have. I've had a bandolier for a while, so you guys can decide who gets the bandolier.
Well,
Oh.
it's either me or Muldoon now, so
Maximo can
Yes.
also take a bandolier because he doesn't have one.
And an
Yeah.
ammo bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's got all the
bandolier
DACA.
and ammo drum. That will give me a total of 14 ammo.
Jesus.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're good.
Plus your initial, which is 3, or your strength divided by 2, whichever is highest. What's your strength?
Alright, my strength is a strength. 6.
Okay, so 3, which is the standard. So you have a total of
17.
17 reloads, yes.
Jesus Christ.
I have lots of bullets, which other people, if they, other players, if they need ammunition, they can go to Maximo. I'll have him easy. I'll even spin, if I have to. I'll spend a narrative declaration and make him easy, open pockets for his allies.
You basically have like a big ogre backpack. It's just filled with ammo of all sorts.
Put all
Yeah.
the bandoliers on Maximo and the ammo backpack too. He is ammunition.
Yeah, you guys get stocked up for
No.
war here.
Alright,
Maximo is
so
Maximo
gets
for Maximo.
one
Yes.
bandolier in pack, and so we got one left.
No. Maximo took the bandolier and the backpack. You
Oh.
take the extra bandolier because Lucas already has one.
Alright, that's what I was asking. Just making sure.
Yeah, and increase your maximum reloads by 2, which should be 5 for you now. Unless you have a strength of 8 or higher. I don't suppose you do.
No.
Oh, also, you don't keep track of ammo in this game. You don't need to.
Alright.
Well, technically, you don't have to track the bullets in your magazine, but you do. Have
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
track
saying,
ammo.
because she has like in the inventory. So basically, your reloads are now 5.
And doesn't involve the sheet here, so okay.
No, it does. Under speed, it says reloads. You can put 5 there. You sure your defense is?
Oh, defense. Okay.
Resilience is underneath, then speed, then reloads.
Okay. My reloads is at a 3 right now, so
Okay, put up to 5.
to 5. Okay. Alright.
Alright, so, and now, for the extra bits. You also get 2 frag grenades, 2 crack grenades, and I'm about to severely regret the words I'm about to say, 2 melta bombs. Yay!
Each?
No. This is just a general cash. Oh, and 2 shock grenades. So you get 2 of everything, essentially.
Okay, so that's split between the party.
Yep. Whoever wants to carry them can carry them.
Well, we can have another bomb situation like Maximo did.
No.
I mean, if you want
Please.
Maximo to carry all the grenades again, go ahead.
Hey,
Oh no.
why? He took them all. He also took all the explosions too. So he still lives.
You just got them Kirby up.
It just Maximo's tough.
I still remember the first time I ever used a grenade. And, it went alright, but
I can take
Yeah,
shot
I don't know.
grenades if you really want to.
Giving a psyker grenade. Ugh.
What do you mean giving the side?
you are a grenade.
He is the
Already
grenade.
Basically,
stable, dude.
with Warp Made Manifest, he can use his willpower as a substitute in any skill he wants. So he can ballistic skills with willpower.
Yeah, psychic throw a bomb.
Literally, mentally chuck a grenade. Mind blast.
That's one way of doing it. Yes.
Brain grenade. I'm mostly gonna leave you guys to split these between the sessions, but just so we have them written down.
Oh boy.
So the thing is, Maximo will default take him if no one does.
Maximo is a living nuke at this point.
Yes, he is.
It's not a living.
He's Voltorb.
Makes me the munitions.
I'm about to.
He's the hell bomb. He's the random hell bomb in the middle of the map.
I am Maximo. Stand back, guys.
Maximo, you
I'm about to
self-destruct.
Maximo.
I'm about to maximum our business.
I mean, he's already painted like a Voltorb. We just need to start sending him at the enemies to self-destruct.
Okay,
True.
there's the whole care
Maximo,
package.
I choose you.
Maximo.
Okay, so there's your whole care package.
Heretics screaming in the thousands.
And yeah. Basically, that's everything there. And essentially, all this stuff I've written there just so we can split, just so we can narratively split between sessions. It's just a big box that is loaded up on the back of the Torox. That's labeled equipment. You guys just crack it open between. You just crack it open inside the Torox, and look. And I can just imagine there's that like Dox and Maximo looking inside, and they just turn to each other and nod.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Docs?
Really don't know how I'll start blessing these weapons so this equipment so to be used for us.
But yeah, we're not there yet. They're just loading up on the Torox. You guys also get to see the Torox because they take you to it. It's a Torox.
And the Torox.
Look! Lucas, try not to put a hole in this one this time.
Lucas,
He just stares at you blankly from the mast, you not being able to read his expression.
I can smell it.
Don't look. Don't smell like that to me. I know what you smell like underneath that.
Lucas, it's
Yes.
as beautiful as the day you lost it.
What do you mean?
He knows what I mean. I can just imagine Lucas walks up the Torox, puts up a hand against the window.
Yes, you back, darling.
You remind me of here. Just the ramshackle Torox where they're having it with the hive.
Every
I
time
just
I
find
see
out
one, it
there's
reminds
actual
me of
password
her.
on it.
Sorry, what did you say, Lucas? What did you say, Lucas? I couldn't hear you.
And just like Louis, like, I'm not gonna put a hole through this one again. Stupid gangers.
It's all fun and games until some dude shows up with a mining laser again.
Lucas pulls out the arquebus, shoots it from the driver's side. Do not touch my truck.
We need to get you a trucker hat.
Yes.
So Lucas is just a trucker.
Lucas, you mother trucker.
After him, I think that's the funny thing. It's like, I'm forklift certified, and if I wanted to, I could possibly learn how to drive a truck and be truck certified.
How about forklifts?
I forklift a lot
So-
when I'm in the mess hall.
One thing about the Torx, by the way, 10 passengers, 1 crew, 1 pilot. So all of you can fit with your 8 servitors.
Nice.
Now, one thing I need to know is who's gonna be the crew position and who's gonna be the pilot position, because the crew has to handle the 2 autocannons.
Who's good at shooting
Now, we
things?
could put Maximo in this position.
How much
Sure.
pilot
I
do
do
you
have-
have?
Alternatively, we can let the Sacher fire autocannons.
How much pilot do you have, Lucas? Just question.
My pilot skill,
Yes.
is higher than you guys at 8.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
a 6.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah, I
say,
have a 3,
I'm
so-
the highest pilot
Okay.
here.
Well,
Then
ballistic
here's
You
another
need
question.
to
Who's
quit
the
the
be-
habit.
outside of Lucas, who's the best ballistic skill?
Assume Maximo?
I have a 5, but
Maximo has a
86, yeah.
7 for his
Oh, yeah,
ex.
Maximo it is.
Okay, so we should put Maximo on the autocannons. On the pin.
Maximo can also be a pilot.
Maximo is the autocannon.
I mean,
Do you want to try
I
and take
still
the
have
steering
points. I
wheel
can
away from
probably
Lucas?
upgrade my stuff.
He's just staring at you like, try it.
I'll put you on the second shelf. Watch you try to climb down there.
You just unscrew his leg and run away.
Put him on top of the countertop. Now try to get down from that, big boy.
You just unscrew his peg leg and run away.
I have mag boots. I just kick him in the shin and take his foot with me.
I kind of like the imagine like downtime activity
Yeah,
where
6 maybe, but yeah.
Even though Maximus a nice
Downtime-
guy, he's not that evil.
Maximo just runs up to Dogs, hands him Lucas's peg leg, and runs away. And Dog just stands there looking at the peg leg, realizing what's happening. Anyway, so is there anything else you guys would like to get before we leave for the camp, the prisoner camp?
A vortex missile?
You see, I was contemplating on that, but I don't think it's gonna be that useful.
What do you mean? I'll just plant it inside by placing it.
You can't plant a missile.
Yes, you can.
You
Kessler
throw
and
it.
Creed did it. Why can't I?
You put some remote explosive on it, and you throw it in.
We can
Easy.
stick a Warhound Titan in there. I've seen Kessler and Creed documentaries. He can do it. So can I.
Oh, speaking of, Lucas, you also get something yourself
Uh-oh.
as a bit of
Condolences.
Foreshadowing.
as a bit of let's say, part of being the top dogs in this operation. Commander Ford also hands you the sequence to the to essentially, the Vox line for the artillery.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can use your bombardment talent.
I just imagine just like Doc sees that and not even having to see Lucas' face, he just imagines Lucas without his mask, just this massive grin on his face, like, oh no.
Lucas, I can smell that.
Doc is slowly
Oh.
nodding yes.
Just
Just
marveling,
a small
guys.
yes.
Sweet to Thrill starts playing in the background.
Everyone's just got the same concern. Oh no, me?
By the
Oh
way-
yes.
By the way, can you put what that ability actually does in the chat real quick?
Yeah, sure, why not? What's the worst?
Just so we clarify what damage and what radius it has real quick for everyone.
Sure.
Oh no.
So once per session, Lucas can call down bombardment. That may be orbital, that may be artillery, that may be whatever we need to be.
Ooh, fancy.
Now, that bombardment deals 20 plus 6 ED damage to a 30-meter radius area. Well,
That's a lot.
to all targets within 30 meters of the designated target, which means the total diameter of the radius is actually 60 meters.
You could say
Which,
just
if
the
you
whole
think
map.
about it, yeah, which if you think about
It's
it,
usually a
that's a
whole
lot.
map.
Yeah, that's a lot.
To those who are
Actually-
maybe our video game viewing audience, do you know the 380mm strike in Helldivers 2? That! But worse.
You wanna know what it is, Lucas?
Go for it.
Stonks.
All the stonks.
Stonks.
Donk.
Yep.
Our resident sniper is able to pull down an artillery bombardment from
He
far away.
literally does a StarCraft 2 thing. Like, has anybody here played StarCraft 2?
Bit.
Yeah.
Been a
You know,
while.
Oh
the thing,
no.
you know the thing the Ghost does where they, like, channel the nuke?
Oh yeah, that's just Lucas now.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just channeling the StarCraft nuke once per session.
Nuclear launch detected.
You better start running.
And I love how it says it could be ground-based, artillery, aircraft, or even a void ship in low orbit.
Yep.
You could literally glass them.
True.
Which is very funny because technically speaking, after we rescue the guy,
We could just
we
call
don't
the
need to
artillery
rescue the
blow
other
up.
prisoners.
Eh.
It is very
Just
true.
nuke the place.
I just see them gunning it on like a stolen vehicle. They're like, "So how bad do you think it's gonna be?" They just see a flash of light behind them, and just like you might want to grab onto something.
You know what? That'll be our dramatic exit.
And Lucas
There
just
you go.
picks up the Vox, puts it on his ear, and just says 2 words. Drop it.
Don't.
Yeah, just utter demolition. It's entirely the Exterminatus meme, from orbit. And for the American audiences, which I assume is most players at least, to give an idea as to how big this explosion radius actually is.
Just to say the instant matches in Call of Duty.
It's about 197 feet. Let's say 200 feet. Just 200 feet of land gone. Just
We got
imagine
ourselves a swimming pool, boys.
You are not doing danger close calls with this.
I just look at him, point at me. I'm a Krieger. Danger close is the norm.
Your middle name.
I was actually thinking about this ability, just a little peek behind the curtain, real quick for the audience. I was thinking about we might have to limit a little because if they're inside the building and they try to call a bombardment inside the building, and then I realized the radius and I was like, they're not gonna call a bombardment if they're inside the building.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
No, because you're going down with the building.
It's fine.
Here's the thing. I'm just gonna put it this way: if you guys are in the radius of this thing where it lands, I don't think you should bother rolling at that point.
Pray
No,
to the
Maximum will
Emperor.
survive.
Whoever you got left.
I mean, here's the thing: if we ever use this, I'm likely not going to really roll for it unless there's something that has a chance in the radius, which is very few things. Like, I'd need to have a greater demon in there for it to stand a chance.
Oh, so we are just going to do goddamn Harrow.
No, Maximo got bombs for that.
We can attach it to the grenades.
So, in any case, now that we've established that, you all have your equipment box inside the Torox. The Torox is ready to travel. You all have everything you need, I assume.
Yep.
And you have your coordinates on the data slate that Docs was given, which I assume he copied into his data slate, so he doesn't carry 100 data slates with him.
Eh?
But that's the
That'll be funny.
No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one.
Oh.
Does your data still have
The one
games
that
on it?
built it. I don't know. Maybe that one.
Ooh, it has Heretic Crush. Ooh, my favorite.
So yeah, assume you all get into the Torox. Maximo goes on the Pintle. Lucas goes on the wheel. And I guess Lucas, roll me a pilot check.
Alrighty.
Don't crash it.
It's been a while.
We just got it.
It's been a while, yes. But
It's been a while.
but hey, we're not
Honestly,
driving into like enemy artillery, so we should be good.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
Ooh.
exactly. Roll the complication. Roll that
I'm
one.
gonna wrath that.
Too late.
I mean, even if you're at it, you cannot remove the complication.
Oh, I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware.
He wants
7.
to do so well that the complication doesn't pull in effect.
All right. What am I rolling
Alright.
for comp?
Hold on, no, you're not rolling anything. Just hold on.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
1d6 would help.
Yeah, just hold on.
Okay, it just turned
I'll
off.
get it.
We just die. You just start up the engine and just to the wall.
No, it'll happen like last time. We lose a wheel.
God damn it.
What tech priest was working on this?
Not me.
Oh, I see the complication.
What?
It's a left-handed steering wheel.
This is the wrong vehicle.
So I rolled a 1 on the complication.
I don't think that's a good one.
So let me tell you what happens, alright?
Oh boy.
So you guys know the back hatch that this thing has?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
You forgot to lock it, and as he hits the gas, you see the equipment boxes fly out the back.
God damn it.
Stop the tar. I stop the torrents and go to get so we can retrieve the equipment box.
We lose the melta
Check
bombs.
to see if
accidentally.
they're all alright in there.
The melta bombs fall
Oh.
into a sewer grate.
All
Actually, you know what? I can make this complication matter. As you stop the car and you before you can hit the rear to get closer, you just hear a loud that shakes the ground.
Whoops. Did we blow up everything then?
No, that's just a big crater next to the Unitorm depot.
Oops.
Who forgot to lock the back hatch?
It was your job.
You do know the locks are in the back, right?
So I guess never mind the bandolier and the ammo. Actually, if you guys were already wearing the bandolier and the ammo backpack, I'm just gonna say the stuff we hadn't figured was the stuff inside the box.
Yep.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, just all the undecided bombs.
Damn.
Just all the grenades in the chameleon line cloak.
Damn. I would probably grab that cloak, but oh well.
You can spend a narrative declaration to have it.
You can spend a narrative declaration to do that.
Why not? I
Let's go to
claim
the
it.
end of the session. Do it.
Give me your ass.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay. With a narrative declaration, Docs had already claimed the cloak.
Yeah, it was integrated with his already cloak as it is. It's just harder for us to see him.
Yeah. It's transparent.
Ducks, make sure the back hatch is secured.
Very well.
One of the servitors just reaches over and closes the door and just locks the hatch.
Checking his sensors.
Next time, double check. Check the hatches, make sure they're locked.
As you guys are about to look, as you look at the rear view mirror, you see the guy who was at the office in the Unitorm just step out to see what happened. And you just see him stand there like utter soul distraction.
And you know that. Are we sure these are the guys who are going to help us?
I just hear in the
He just had-
distance. My
He just
cabbages!
He just falls on all fours to the ground and starts crying.
Just hear the
I think it's time to drive away.
Yeah, we're driving away.
And we drive away. And drive, and then drive away.
Oh boy.
These are our heroes, everyone.
Well, look at the bright side. You don't need to worry about those two
not my
metal
fault.
bombs, Reaper.
It was so fitting though. I was like, what item could they lose? Oh, wait.
Oh no.
And I can just imagine Lucas begins to back up and then just feels the shockwave.
Good thing he didn't back up sooner. We would be in the shockwave.
Yes. Just stand the stick full forward, just out of there. Let's leave before the administratum can file it under a debt. And with that, you guys set off once again to go and rescue the fabled Leomund Atlas. And I think this is where we're gonna stop our session for the day.
Oh, okay. With the explosive dramatic exit from the Ministrom building, we
Yep.
go on our way to go save this guy. So
Yep.
Maximo did get what he wanted of a dramatic exit.
Yeah.
I'm still laughing at the visual of like you begin the car, you start driving,
And just Maximo
What
puts
was
on
that?
some solar spectacles that just like, cool Ogrins don't look at explosions because it causes blindness. So wear your sun spectacles. It protects your eyes from the flash.
what's the fuck in the Unitarium Depot now has a hole on its side?
I could say it's now more of a
make
holy
the
place
lines
now.
longer.
It's now even more of a holy place. Oh, alright then.
Just a post-credit scene for the session. The Ogryn goes and gives him the paper as he's crying on the floor. just puts it on him and leaves.
It's a free.
No, I just imagine my character from the upcoming next game, subtle foreshadowing, just like that is a citation of having holes inside the imperial pavement,
This is the origin story of your character.
showing up and just like citation needed.
I have to say, this session ending was just absolute cinema.
Yeah, and it was the explosive end of this current episode. This is why it's called Redacted by the Inquisition.
No one wants to file what happened here. So that's
You didn't see what happened.
They saw what happened, but they're not allowed to talk about it.
If you talk, you
no
are
one's
getting
gonna believe you. Whatever happened.
They see the Krieger driving the truck and say, "Nope, not getting involved."
I actually have the name for the episode now, Dramatic Exit.
No.
It fits because both were leaving the mansion at the beginning and with what happens at the end.
Yeah.
Almost nostalgic to the old days. Right
Yeah,
on.
before everything went to hell and back.
We gotta go out with a blast at least.
There you go. I updated it.
Excellent. Well, everybody, would you like to go around the horde and say who you were?
Honk, honk. Hello, my name is Maximo. Cool Ogrins don't look at explosions. I'm also played as Big Mek Plays, also known Bogus the Mad Mek VTuber extraordinaire. He pays me to say that. I don't know how much, but it's enough. Look at all these teeth I have. I don't know what they mean.
Just
Other
it.
than that, Lucas, you have a new foot. Pedal to the metal. I hope it's not made of lead, because you made us speed off.
We can definitely blame the foot for this.
Yeah, Leadfoot. Anyways, Lucas, it's your turn. He didn't compensate for the weight.
Oh, Lucas fucking Harp. This entire thing has just been a mess of a situation.
What do you mean? It went perfectly fine.
Yeah, perfectly fine. We now made them an instant drive-through window.
Hey, they can now do their Ministrom things faster now.
You know, now the blame blade can come out too.
Yeah,
Because
welcome
there
to
is
Ministrom. May I
Big
have
enough
your order?
hole.
May I have a number 9? Number 14 and 2 crack grenades on the side. I'll have it as a Imperial ration and a small. Would you like one of them Minestrone manufacturing packs as a toy? Yes.
This is reminding me of Shrek 2 and GTA San Andreas.
Exactly. That's the joke.
Oh, God, no.
You know,
I tell you, it is really...
so by the way, who were you and who are you and who have you been playing?
This is Art of War, voicing Lucas, aka your man of destruction, who's been given the big red button.
Yeah, you kind of used it earlier by pedal to the floor.
Lucas decided we don't need grenades, we have a nuke.
You should test your foot before driving.
You said it was okay to drive with it. It's not my fault. You put the pressure on too much.
I'm not the one that gave you the augments. That's someone else. I asked, and you said no.
Typical bureaucrat denying responsibility.
I could give you better augments.
Yeah, change his brain, baby.
Anyways.
I guess everything's
So,
quiet.
Docs, who have you been?
Yeah. I'm Dr. Lumen. I played Docs 404, and yeah, should let me deal with the augments here. I mean, look at my gun servitors. They don't complain.
They didn't blow
They
up.
don't complain.
Yeah,
You're not allowed
Okay.
to.
I made them. At least units 5 and 7 that survived the first fallout, so yeah. Psyker, your turn.
And I was Crazy Pet, who was playing Muldoon, and yeah, we are going to have a lot of fun, less explosions, some nukes, some fire, more burning, some screams, and lots of fun next time, so tune in.
Yeah. And I have been Sir_Reaper, or Sir Reaper, or whatever you call it.
Steve.
No, please no. And no special announcements for me right now, but as some of you may have picked up, and this will be addressed in the future as well, this campaign is closing in on its final arc after so long. Finally. And with that in mind, we do have plans for a future campaign with a brand new system and a lot more shenanigans. And more on that will come in the future, but as of now, we can only confirm that we are excited to show you what we'll bring to you in the future. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
Alright, and that's all for me for now. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will come in 2 weeks, and I'm not saying I know more than I let on, but special stuff might happen. Who
Maybe I kill
knows?
the ogre. Maybe I turn into a demon host.
Anyway, take us away, Maximo.
Get in the van. Anyway,
make sure the doors close, Unit 7.
there is no door. There is no exit. There is no escape. The keyboard is broken. Looks like keyboard. The escape key is missing. There is no escape. Even worse, the control keys are missing as well. We have lost control.
What about a little bit of space, Maximo?
No, even the space bar is broken. It's only half the space it's needed.
We're doomed!
Anyways, have yourself a wonderful rest of the week, of course, and don't forget to do your dishes. We all know what's festering in that sink. You've been soaking that pot for way too long. Clean it.
I know.
Anyways, have yourself a night. And remember, brush your teeth. Good night.